9 February 2024, customer walkthrough for 14327, open range, 373 RBS.
Start here on your outside. You have 3 propane tanks on this unit. You have 2 on this side and 1 on the other side. You have your propane regulator. So if you want to switch between tanks, you'll turn your air to this tank, turn it to your other one. You'll run that tank, put in both in the center to run evenly. I'd recommend just run the one, and then when you run out, swap over to your other tank on the other side. Inside this compartment, you do have a hookup for outside TV. You'd actually run it through the floor here. And then you do also have plugs as well for that, and then a push button light here in the compartment. We'll work our way around to the front. You have your 2 cap lights right here in the front of the unit. Your control switch for that is going to be right behind your hitch box. So you just have an on and off switch here for that, for your cap lights up front. You do have 2 brand new interstate batteries in this unit, both wired together because you do have solar on board as well. Also pre-prepped for a generator if you didn't want to have that in this unit as well installed. You work our way around this way. You have that second propane tank. So when your other one goes dead, just come over here and unstrap it and put it on your regulator. Do have your leveling system on this side, so you do have a little picture diagram for the future. Pretty simple system. Up and down, hold the arrow to come on. It's going to get that green light for power. There we go. You have auto level. So on this unit itself, you do have these strong arms, so you do want to make sure anytime you do level this, you do loosen these up. That way, they can contract. Otherwise, it would, bind up and mess up your leveling system. You have these on the front angle here. Over here. And then you do have on the up and down, you do have a manual up and down for the front. You have hitch height, so when you do hook up that first time to the vehicle, you can hit hitch height. It's going to program that hitch height, so next time you do hit it, it's going to automatically come up to your level for hooking up. You have retract all, that's going to manually bring up your rear jacks. You have your battery disconnect, which is there, turnkey style. If you don't use it for a couple months, go ahead and kill that. Kills power to the inside. Up above that, you do have the inverter for the unit. Not too much information. You do have some paperwork as well for inside there. You have your water bay. Pretty simple. You got your cable and then satellite hookups here. You have your 2 110 outlets. This here is going to be your different bypasses. So you have your water and city pump. You have your different configurations. You have your tank fill, winterize, and then also your hot water heater bypass when you winterize this unit. You do have a spot here to put an inline water filter. Something maybe to eventually kind of look into. You have black tank flushes. You do have 2 black tanks on this unit. So, if you're hooked up at a campground, before you leave, switch over your water from your city water, hook into your black tank. That's like a sprinkler system inside that black tank. It's going to clean and sanitize your tanks. Over time, you'll get a build up. Pretty much just do that. You do want to make sure that you do have your black handles open on your tank when you do that. Otherwise, it can fill up and flood the bathroom through the toilet. You have your city water hooked up. So then once we get inside, we'll turn on shower, sinks, toilet, all that kind of stuff, show you everything works. Alright. You have your access door for it behind your refrigerator. And then you do have your valve for your ice maker here as well. Give me just a little turn valve. Water is on. So this is going to be a 12 volt and propane refrigerator, right? Or is that for the stove? It's the stove. Oh, okay. So you have an access panel to the rear side of your stove on this unit as well. sorry. Alright. You have your connection here, so you have two connections. You have your black and your gray. Gray is going to be this handle that's pushed in right now, and black is going to be the one that's pulled out. Alright, this is your 50 amp cord. It's 36 feet. At the end of the walkthrough, we'll wrap it up, put it inside your rear compartment right here, and I'll be ready for you when you hook up. You have your fresh water drain below this compartment door, so it's going to be a quick drain. That's going to be for your fresh tank, so when you're traveling and don't have a water supply, that'll be for that tank. You have your storage compartment. It is a pass-through storage compartment. You also have push-button lights on each side as well. The other side will be your rear, so this is going to be all one big space. It does connect to your other storage compartment, so you can really maximize your space in here. You have your secondary hookups, so you do have your black and your gray handles, which they are color coded. So gray is going to be for shower and sink, black is going to be for your toilets. You do have a rear storage compartment here, so that's going to be for your sewer connection. Pretty much slide that in. Most times it's going to be that accordion style. You have your 10-gallon hot water heater on this unit. So with your bypasses, the one on the left is going to be for your electric system. The one on the right here is going to be for your propane system. These are just going to be two little resettable breakers. You have a water pressure pop-off valve here. We do have the electric side on, so once we get in there, we will, if you were here, we'd show you your temperature works. You have propane and electric, so you do have the electric element, and both switches are controlled, so propane and electric are going to be controlled off your main panel. You have some paperwork, some labeling and lighting instructions here on the back side of your panel door as well. You have your rear storage compartment as well. One thing to show you too with these rear storage doors, you do have this latch, so you never want to pull on this. You will break it. You do want to make sure you always pull that handle. Otherwise, you will mess up your locks. You have a rear ladder here. It is rated for 250 pounds. I do recommend go up, once a year, check all around your ACs, windows, make sure everything's sealed up just to be safe. You do have your outside kitchen, refrigerator. So no freezer in this one. You do have a knob control for the coldness on the inside as well. You do have your outside. You have a little LED strip that lights up inside this compartment. And there is also going to be a center push button light as well. Got power hookups, 2 110 outlets. Got your cold side. Kind of show you everything works. And then also your hot side. On the outside here, you do have a propane skillet. So this will come up. You do have a little lock. Your gas line.
It's already ran.
Oh, it's already ran. So you do have
off
your valve here. So just on and off for your fuel. As long as your propane's on up front, and you cut your valve on, it says propane to the system.
Then automatic light, just counterclockwise, will let your automatically light your grill.
And then show them there's burners as well. Have your other side of your storage here. Push button light on the wall as well. You have your furnace exhaust, so I do recommend whenever we walk through, they sell a mesh kit. Unfortunately, we don't have them, but if you go on Amazon, it's about $10-15. Keeps bugs, mud divers, any kind of pests out of here. Highly recommend it. It's pretty much one little hook that comes with the tool for it. You have 2 exterior speakers, 2 full lines with the LED strips as well, and the controls for that are going to be on the inside. So as we get in there, we'll kind of go over that. You have your solid step on this unit. With your solid step, when you do go up, you do have adjustable feet, so you'll pull your pin, just, you know, one side can be longer than the other, kind of depending on the ground you're on. And when these steps go up, they will lock behind your frame. And you do have a little pull latch here, so make sure you do definitely pull that. Alright, you got your inside living area. We'll kind of start up here as well. Alright, you have your Connex 50-inch TV. So this is running off of your antenna. If you are going to hook in the cable, you will have to go into your settings. Pretty much, and do a channel search also as well, for you'll get different channels on the antenna. You have your fireplace. You have you can change your colors. Also, you do have a high and low for your heat settings. Believe it or not, if you keep all your doors open, 45 minutes to an hour to keep this nice and warm. Each of your lights that are on your slide, on both sides up here, are just going to be your center push buttons. And then you do have your blackout blinds, and then also your sunshades as well. On your chairs, you do have your little cup holder tables. You have a USB port, and then also your automatic recliners. Hold the button, relax, and have a beer. Go. And that is going to be the same for both sides as well. There we go. You do have this thermostat here. This thermostat will control this front zone. Does also can also be controlled by your main panel. So, gonna start here. Do your temperature, cool. This one also does do your furnace, your heat. We'll go ahead and do your AC. I'm gonna show you that works. You have it set to 52. You do have your Coleman Mac ACs as well. Alright. Now that we're here at your main panel, we'll do your switches below. So this switch here is going to do your chandelier lighting, well, your kitchen lighting. This one here is going to do your chandelier lighting. And then this one here is going to do your accent lighting right here. Yep. You do have your other light switches. This one here is going to do your living area lighting. This one here is going to do your outside LED lighting. And then this one here is just pretty much a kill switch for your lights. It's going to kill your living room lights. You have extend and retract, so you could scroll over slide 1, extend and retract without doing the panel. You could scroll over awning 2, awning 1, you control both. PA
and off.
Slide 5, slide 4, slide 3, slide 2, and then slide 1. You can control each of them individually. You do have your hot water heaters, your water pump, and then also your propane hot water heater. You have each of your tank readings here, so you know once you do put fluid into the unit, your bars would go up. If you do scroll down, you have your leveling system. You could do this from the inside. I do recommend just do it on the outside. If you do have kids or your wife's inside moving around, it will take that leveling system longer, but it will eventually level out. You kind of want to have everybody outside. That way, you know, you can properly level the unit. You have your temperature control. Yep. High and low, and then this zone also will do the living room furnace as well. If you scroll down, you do have your second AC, which is in the bedroom. And then this one's mainly just going to be your fan and AC mode as well. Alright. You have your lights. So 4 zones on this unit do have dimmable lights, including your awnings. So you have, well, both awnings are dimmable, the living room lighting, and then the bedroom lighting is also dimmable. And each of these are pretty much like a master switch. It kills those lights. Yeah. You have your tire pressure monitor on this as well. Propane, you could add that as well. You get your lightning bolt down below. Shows your voltage, 13.4. For your system voltage, we do have a lot of stuff running. Shows your voltage for your input and output for your solar panel. Solar controller as well, kind of shows you your temperature. Also shows you your solar history as well. Outside temperature, all that kind of stuff. Down below you do have your panel box. So this is going to be all breakers, all fuses. Most of these are going to be your 15 amps, so I would get a little set of a mixture. Keep them in here. Most of these are going to be lights and 12 volt appliances. Down below here on your island, you do have a carbon monoxide detector. So if you ever get any kind of fumes in here, stove was left on, anything like that, open the door, put the AC on, allow for it to air out. And then there is also going to be a resettable button here above the green light. Come over that way. You do have your refrigerator and freezer. You have your refrigerator here. You do have a water filter inside there as well. Right in there. All your different racks and everything. Same with your freezer, so you have your ice maker in here. And then nice thing with this, you do have that outside access, so you know you can get water, crushed ice, regular ice. Also have a light as well. Yep. You have your convection oven, all your different cook settings and options. You do have your high and low exhaust fan. And then also your surface light high. Center push button light up above the kitchen. You have a, if you ever did have an issue with this appliance, it is just going to be plugged into a 110 outlet, so you could swap this out in the future. Yep, and then with your stove, one knob's going to do your lit up knobs, and then one switch is going to do the knob, the oven light. Yeah, then we'll go ahead and turn this. These are just going to be turn push to your little lightning bolt. There we go. And then also we will light this. Each time you do light this, you will have to light the pilot. Alright, pilot lit. I'll just adjust your temperature. And there we go, oven lit. You get hot and cold water in all your bathrooms and sinks. Come up. A little bit of air We're getting it. There we go. Hot. You got hot and cold water. Inside the island, you do have plenty of storage. You do also have your trash can. You do have some paperwork in there. And then also you do have your paperwork, all of your appliance information and everything in your appliance. You have your restroom here, so this is going to be your half bath. You get your hot and cold water in both. And also your bathroom. You do have a switch for the light, and then also you do have a max air fan. So one click on, just have a 5-speed adjustment, and then you do have vent open and close on it, and then also fan off as well. Yep. Good investment. Maybe get you a max airflow cover. That way, rain or shine, you could open this up.
And each one of these vents have the rain sensors on it, so if it starts raining, they'll close automatically.
Foot pedal flush. This does have a porcelain toilet. Alright. You do have motion sensor light here by your steps. And then your bedroom lights are on a toggle switch. Your bedroom, you do have another TV. I'm sorry. So in the bedroom, you do have another Connex TV. This is going to be a smart TV. You got your Netflix, Prime Video. channel search on this and let it do its thing.
Quick settings. Picture mode. Auto pause. Sleep timer. Off all settings. Loading. Picture. Sound. Channels. Channels. Channel tuning. Channel tuning. Auto tuning. Channel tuning. Start.
Alright, we'll just kind of let that do its thing. You do have a phone charger here. Set your phone on it. You do have your storage compartment up top. You can hang your clothing and everything across. Alright, go ahead and show them that.
And this right here is for washer and dryer hookup if you ever decide to go with that option. And that is your open range. If you have any questions, by all means, give us a call.